Assalamualaikum and good evening. Sarawak Governor Tun Pehin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar and his wife Tuan Datuk Patigi Fauziah Muhammad Sanusi received a courtesy visit from Singapore High Commissioner to Malaysia, Wanu Gapula Menon, at his official residence here on Monday. The visit served to inform Tun Pehin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi of plans to establish a Singapore Consular office in Sarawak. It is understood that the Singapore Consular Office is still searching for a strategic location and will be pre-opened in the near future. Meanwhile, the Sarawak Governor and Vanu Gapula also discussed expanding the tourism industry between the two parties, which can provide bilateral benefits. Also present was the Director of the Sarawak Regional Office, Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Malaysia, Datuk Feninuli. Meanwhile, Singapore is planning to open consular office in Kuching and Kota Kinabalu as part of efforts to strengthen people-to-people ties and enhance economic and tourism cooperation between the two countries. Singapore High Commissioner to Malaysia, Vanu Gopala Menon, said the consular office are targeted to begin operations no later than the middle of this year.
The Malaysian government has given us approval to establish consulates in Kuching and Kota Kinabalu. That approval came through, I think, at the end of November last year. Arising from that, I decided to make a visit here to Malaysia, to Sarawak and to Kota Kinabalu later, to see for myself, to identify some potential locations to establish a consulate. We will be visiting various sites here in Kuching as well as KK in the next few days, to get a sense of where we can have that consulate, at least as a temporary starting point. And then, after we identify the place, we hope to get approval from the Foreign Ministry of Malaysia and also to send people down to man the consulates.
He was speaking to the media after paying a courtesy call on Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari to Datuk Abang Openg at the Satria Pertiwi complex here on Monday. Vanu added that once suitable locations have been identified, his side hopes to obtain approval from Malaysia's Ministry of Foreign Affairs and subsequently deploy representatives to manage the consular office. Elaborating further, he said that trade between Sarawak and Singapore has shown positive growth, which underscores the need for Singapore to have an on-the-ground presence to facilitate closer economic cooperation. Vanu expressed confidence that the establishment of a Singapore consulate in Kuching in the future would strengthen bilateral relations and boost the flow of visitors as well as interactions between the people of both countries. The Malaysian Islamic Welfare Organisation PERKIM Limbang branch continues to play an active role in strengthening the promotion of Islam at the community level through the continuous implementation of various da'wah and welfare programs. At the same time, this has positioned the organization as one of the more active bodies in Sarawak in assisting the local Muslim community. Deputy Minister of Food Industry, Commodities and Regional Development, Datuk Dr. Abdul Rahman Ismail said the wide range of programs carried out by PERKIM has clearly brought benefits in upholding and reinforcing Islamic outreach, particularly in the Limbang district. He made these remarks when delivering his speech at the closing ceremony of the 36th Annual General Meeting of PERKIM Limbang Branch for the year 2026, held at the Kampung Bunga Raya Hall here on Sunday. According to him, PERKIM plays an important role as a strategic partner to the Sarawak Islamic Religious Department through the implementation of welfare, educational, da'wah and community development activities, which complement the government's efforts in strengthening Islamic institutions. He also informed that plans for the construction of the PERKIM Limbang building will be implemented once all land-related matters have been fully resolved. Deputy Minister in the Sarawak Premier's Department, Labour, Immigration and Project Monitoring, Dato' Grawat Gala, carried out a site visit to the construction project for the Long Atip Long Bedian Spur Road, which is being implemented under the supervision of the Highland Development Agency (HDA). He, who is also the Mulu Assemblyman, said the visit was aimed at ensuring that the project's implementation complies with the stipulated technical specifications, as well as assessing the progress of works to ensure they are in line with the approved implementation schedule. According to him, regular monitoring is crucial to ensure that every rural infrastructure development project is carried out effectively and to a high standard, while at the same time providing long-term benefits to the local community. He made these remarks during the visit on Sunday, which was also attended by HDA Regional Director Juan Ubid and Administrative Officer of the Barrio Sub-District Office Richard Usah. Meanwhile, Dato' Grawat expressed his appreciation to all parties involved in ensuring the successful implementation of the project and expressed hope that the construction works would be completed as planned for the well-being of the people. The spirit of tolerance and interfaith cooperation in Sarawak was clearly on display when the parish of Shepherd Church Lutong and Masjid An-Naim Lutong worked hand in hand to address the issue of limited parking space following upgrading works at the mosque parking area. The two neighboring religious institutions have long practiced the sharing of parking facilities to ease access for their respective congregants, particularly during Friday prayers and Sunday services. However, the implementation of the mosque parking expansion project is expected to reduce existing parking capacity throughout the construction period. In this regard, representatives of the church and the mosque recently held a joint meeting with Deputy Minister of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts, Dato' Sebastian Ting Chu Yu, to seek government support in providing a short-term solution to ensure that the religious activities of both parties are not disrupted. Among the proposals put forward was the use of a vacant plot of land in front of Shepherd Church Lutong as a shared temporary parking area. According to representatives of both institutions, this initiative would not only help to ease the inconvenience faced by congregants during the construction period, but also further strengthen the long-standing good relations between the multi-faith communities in the Lutong area. Meanwhile, Dato' Sebastian Ting described the close cooperation between the church and the mosque as a prime example of inter-ethnic and interfaith harmony that forms part of Sarawak's unique identity. He added that interfaith harmony demonstrated through practical actions such as this represents one of Sarawak's greatest social strengths, which must continue to be preserved and further enhanced. A total of 626 residents in areas cut off due to flooding around Kelebu, Kakus and Penyarai in the Tatau district received food assistance through an integrated delivery operation carried out on Sunday. The operation, which began as early as at 30 a.m., involved the delivery of aid to longhouses and affected public facilities after land routes became impassable. In the Kelebu Kakus area, assistance was distributed to 209 residents from at longhouses. Meanwhile, in the Penyarai area, a total of 417 residents received aid, including occupants of at longhouses, members of Sekolah Kebangsaan Nanga Penyarai, as well as staff of the Kakus Health Clinic. The delivery of assistance was carried out using 4 boats via river routes, each operated by the Tatau Sabah District Education Office (PPDTS), the Malaysian Civil Defence Force (APM), the Royal Malaysia Police (PDRM), and the Fire and Rescue Department of Malaysia (JBPM). The operation involved 25 personnel from various agencies, including JBPM, PDRM, APM, the Social Welfare Department (JKM), the Sarawak Security and Enforcement Unit (UKPS), the Tatau District Office, and PPDTS. And that's the English edition with me, Fida'iy Hannan. More news can be found in our official portal ukas.sarawak.gov.my and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. The UKAS bulletin concluded with visuals of the Sarawak Governor and his wife receiving a courtesy call from the Singapore High Commissioner to Malaysia, Vanu Gopalamenon, at his residence here on Monday. #Saluran Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.